Hello, friend. It's that time again. We are at week 17 or step 17 of 21 ways to read a tarot card. This is the cool one. I really like this. The topic is embodiment. So let's read. The vast majority of what we experience is nonverbal. This step explores what your body knows, its inner wisdom of which you may not be consciously aware. This is the somatic level of the tarot, from the Greek soma, meaning body. It describes how to obtain information from the posture, gestures, and actions of the figures on the tarot cards by physically acting out the scene and then paying close attention to what is happening in your body. The starting point is to assume the exact pose of a tarot figure, copying the gesture, posture, and muscle tension, and then extending this into motion. This yields its own unique perspectives and insights that cannot be gained in any other way. I rarely do a reading anymore without some form of physical enactment, even if it involves only mimicking what the hands are doing. Some decks work better for this than others. For instance, many of the cards in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck offer a hidden somatic teaching of a card's lessons that is only revealed when you recreate the card with your body. Moishi Feldenkrais, one of the greatest mind-body awareness teachers, said that you have to physically experience something if you want to learn it. So when reading a card, it helps to experience that card with your body. The task is to join what we know inside in our bodies with what we know outside in our conscious thoughts and words. In a reading, you want your words connected to what is alive and real inside you. This is embodied wisdom. So I'm so excited about this. I've done it before I even read this book. I have done tarot exercises where we start with the magician and we stand in the pose of the magician and we call in that energy. It really is a cool thing. So for our activity, we are going to look at the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to lead you through this. You get to do it, and we'll see what happens. Sit in a chair, slightly forward so that you aren't leaning against the back. Imagine you are balancing one pentacle on top of your head. Your knees and legs are spread together about shoulder width apart. Your feet hold down two pentacles and your toes are pointed slightly outward. You hold a fourth pentacle in front of your trunk of your body. Your left hand and arm curve over the top of the pentacle, and your right hand and arm cradle it from beneath. Pause now and take a couple of deep, even breaths and get a sense of what you're doing. What do you need in order to maintain awareness of all four pentacles and to keep them balanced and secure? Now get a sense of what you are likewise holding on to in your life. Just wait, breathing deeply and evenly, and let it emerge into awareness. Again, feel what it takes to maintain the four pentacles simultaneously. How much force and tension is needed for this? Experiment with tightening and loosening your hold on these pentacles, and then relax as fully as you can without letting go. How can you maintain the greatest stability? Now concentrate on the pentacle at the center. Slowly move it up and down and increase or decrease its size until you found the place of perfect balance and security where no tension is necessary. Imagine you take that middle pentacle into your body while keeping that balance and security. Let your arms relax and fall away. They don't have to hold on to anything. Feel the pentacles at your head and feet being absorbed effortlessly into your body. Breathe gently and evenly. Where in your body is that central pentacle? Let yourself be aware of it. Keep it company. Now imagine acting and moving from that place smoothly, effortlessly, and how in moving from that place, you don't have to hold on to anything externally. Stand and move around, letting that central place move you. All right. Now, when you've finished with that, sit back down and write about your experience. What did you discover? What were you holding on to from your life? How did it feel to let go of holding on? Where in your body did that central pentacle go? For most people, it lodges either in the heart, solar plexus, or angles down just behind the navel into your third or fourth chakras, energy centers that guide the actions of your will and heart. What does your own placement suggest to you? If you only read the exercise but didn't do it, then you'll never know what actually happens, what it really feels like. Imagining it will give you some information, maybe even some important information, but it will be different than what you learn from the experience itself. So everybody has to do it. All right. And then for the second exercise, she says, take your chosen card that you've been working with and position yourself to the best of your ability, exactly like the main figure on the card, checking to see if you've assumed every gesture, placement, and angle as pictured. Keep the position while breathing gently into it. Ask what in your body wants awareness. Wait until a sensation arises. Notice what this awareness is. Describe it to yourself. Acknowledge it. Sit with it. Notice how it feels in your body. Sense its moods and emotions. Is an action suggested by this card? If so, do it, repeating it with awareness as many times as needed. If the figure is unmoving, then ask what the figure wants to do next or how he or she responds to an external stimulus. Let the action and style of movement emerge naturally from the embodied character inside. If it wants to speak, then speak with its voice. What from your life relates to this action? Allow an awareness to arise in your body. Ask if there's anything else you need to know. Thank the figure and slowly return, stretching into your full sense of self. Take a moment to notice if anything in your body has changed. How do you feel? And write about the experience. So there you go. Two super cool little exercises. I hope you do them because it is true that you will have a different meaning, a different experience if you actually do it. So go play around, have fun, and let us know in the comments what you think.